everybody on the team give 100% every play and we can win.
As far as our goal is, we 83. Our goal is to give respect. Let's come up here. We playing every play. Every play is good, man.
Knocking heads. Let's have it on 3. 1, 2, 3. Together.
That was Philadelphia Eagle Randall Cunningham, the quarterback, conducting a meeting. This is a must-win for both these teams, the Eagles and the Falcons. Hi, I'm Pat Summerall here with John Madden. You heard Cunningham's meeting. It is of utmost importance for the Eagles for a victory.
Yeah, it is. I think just to get a little confidence back. I mean, here's a team that's 7-4. They're really in pretty good shape to get into the playoffs, but they're not playing like a playoff team. They've lost their last 2, and they're kind of sputtering on offense. And I feel that they're frustrated. And again, they're coming into this game without a lot of confidence. But they're getting Charlie Garner back today, as healthy as he's been, and I think that will give them a little confidence if they can get a running game going.
The Atlanta Falcon record is 5-6, and it is even more of a must-win for them.
Yeah, I think if the Atlanta Falcons are going to be a playoff team, they have to start playing like one, and they have to start playing like a playoff team today. And the way they have to do it is they have to contain the Eagles and contain Randall Cunningham. When you talk to the Falcons, that's all they talk about, is we can't let Cunningham get outside the pocket, and we can't let him throw the deep one on us.
Coming up, it's the Eagles and the Falcons from the Georgia Dome, and John and I'll be back for the opening kickoff when Fox NFL Sunday continues after these messages from your local station. Georgia Dome in Atlanta. Wonderful facility, very convenient to downtown Atlanta, and obviously the weather is not a factor. Scott Tyner set to kick off, number 4 for Atlanta. Vaughn Hebron and Herschel Walker. Back deep for the Eagles. Hebron is 45, Walker is 34. Herschel, of course, still has many admirers. He's still regarded as somewhat of a Superman here in this area after his great days at the University of Georgia. It's going to be Hebron at about the 8. And down just outside the 20. Here are the Eagle lineups. Randall Cunningham, the quarterback. Again, he dislocated a thumb on his left hand, not his throwing hand, wearing a glove to protect that injury. Bernard Williams, Davis, Alexander, Holmes, and Thompson in front of him. To his side and behind him, Herschel Walker and Charlie Garner will start at running back. Barnett, Williams, and Maurice Johnson, the tight end. Mark Bavaro did not make the trip. Normally he would start. Williams was the man in motion. Cunningham either went the wrong way or the backs did. Cunningham for a loss of about 3, and let's look at the Falcon defense. They're up to the occasion on that busted play. Dolman, Gardner, Pierce Holt, and Chuck Smith start up front. Clay Matthews, Jesse Tuggle, and Ken Tippins open at linebacker. In the secondary, DJ Johnson, Brett Maxey, Kevin Ross, and Darnell Walker. 2nd and 13. At first play, lost 3. Walker on the move. Cunningham to Garner. No room for Charlie Garner. Loose ball, and the Falcons think they have it. Their offensive unit already on the field, but we'll still have to wait.
Well, we were talking about the Eagles being frustrated and not having a lot of confidence, and this is no way for them to start. First play, Cunningham goes the wrong way. The second play, he hands it to Charlie Gardner. Gardner starts. The ball's just knocked out by Walker. You see, he just put his right arm in there. Boom, just popped that thing out, and the Falcons get the ball inside the 20.
Ken Tippins made the recovery. Yes, they do get the recovery. 1st and 10, Atlanta at the Eagle 18.
And this is where the Atlanta Falcons, Pat, have been having their trouble. They move the ball in this red gun, this 4-wide receiver set, but they have trouble. They've been having trouble inside the 20.
Jeff George, the quarterback. Craig Haywood behind him. Sort of a passive fake to Haywood. Ricky Sanders makes the catch at the 10. Let's look at the Falcon offense, led by Jeff George. He's been hot lately, although they've lost. 63.5% of his passes completed. Up front, a big offensive line. Ken Richards, Roman Fortin, Mike Zandowski, and Bob Whitfield, the best of the lot. Craig Haywood will be the lone running back. Rison, Mathis, Sanders, and Bert Emanuel. The receivers, 4 of them. 2nd and 2. Now Sanders, the move man. George opens in that direction, gets it to Ricky Sanders. Enough for a first down, and here's the Eagle defense. Sanders stopped by Otis Smith. Greg Townsend, William Perry, Andy Harmon, and William Fuller in front. Thomas and Romanowski, just 2 linebackers as they go with 5 defensive backs. Allen, Smith, Jackson, Zordich, and McMillan. 1st and goal. Atlanta at the 7. Still only 1 setback. Ironhead to Hayward. Mathis, the move man this time. Against George. Try to set up a screen to Hayward. The Eagles read it. Otis Smith knocked Jeff George out of bounds.
Yeah, and this is the thing that Bud Carson of the Eagles was worried about. You watch Ironhead Hayward. He's going to come in like he's going to block, and then he just sets there. The roll starts this way, and he's setting for a screen. Now, the Eagles say the number 1 thing they have to take away is this play. You see Ironhead there? He's right here. They're taking it away right there. And Jeff George can't throw it to him, so then he has to run because he had nothing else. That was a screen pass.
Wisely, he doesn't throw it to him. At the 9, 2nd and goal. And Jeff George doesn't like what he sees, calls a timeout. Crowd not happy with what's happening. There's Bud Carson, who coordinates the Eagle defense. Back at Georgia Dome. 2nd and goal from the 9 for the Atlanta Falcons. The Eagles make a last-minute change in their defense. The offensive set for the Falcons remains the same. Hayward. Back of Jeff George. Terrence Mathis gets the Atlanta touchdown. What a year he's having. That's his 81st catch of the year. Ex-New York Jet.
81, Terrence Mathis is a slot, and you're going to see him just come right here. He just makes a little fake there and runs a quick out. Jeff George hits him, and he's in the end zone.
Ran away from Otis Smith.
Yeah, he was just man-to-man on him. Otis Smith was up in the line, didn't hit him or anything, just let Mathis use his quickness to get away from him.
Norm Johnson, 133 in a row for him as far as extra points are concerned, and the Falcons lead at 7-0. Back at Georgia Dome. Atlanta Falcons lead Philadelphia 7-0. Charlie Garner fumbled. That's Michael Bolton.
I'm fast. I can play around fast. I can hit the ball hard.
Yeah, he says he can hit the ball hard. In fact, I saw Michael Bolton the other day. I was watching television, and lo and behold, a softball game broke out, and Michael Bolton was playing in a softball game against some Major League All-Stars, I think. Guys were on strike.
But today he's in the wrong arena. Herschel Walker returned the kickoff to about the 18. Elbert Shelley down to knock him down.
That's what you touchdown again. Here's Terrence Mathis. Here's Andre Rison. All he's going to do is take his guy deep. Terrence Mathis just goes boom like that and then right to the outside. He's on Otis Smith there. You see, Smith doesn't touch him. See, he just gives him a couple moves. Quickly, Jeff George rolls a little to that side. In fact, he just kind of goes to that side, hits him. Otis Smith is beaten and then doesn't make a tackle. I think anytime anyone sees Otis Smith in there, he's the first guy they look to go to work on is number 30.
1st and 10 for Randall Cunningham. The Eagles at their own 19. They trailed 7-0. Early in the first quarter. Cunningham back to Garner. Garner hit behind the line of scrimmage by Chris Dolman.
Well, the Eagles came in here and they wanted to establish a running game, and they had 3 ugly plays in a row, haven't they? The first one they went the wrong way, the second one they fumbled, and then watch this thing. They're going to start out here. It's a toss out here to the left. Again, penetration by Dolman. Gardner doesn't even have a chance. That wasn't much of a block by Herschel Walker.
Second down. Cunningham out of the spread. And the ball is deflected. Knocked back into the end zone. Hit by Ken Tippins.
Here's Tippins right here. He's just going to come up and get a rush. You get as far as you can. You get as much penetration as you can. You see Tippins, number 52, get as much penetration. Then when you're end with the penetration, just get your hand up. Watch him. He gets his left hand up. See, he's hit there. Get that left hand up there and take away a throwing lane. Cunningham didn't have much of a throwing lane even before Tippins got up there.
3 wide receivers now for the Philadelphia Eagles. 3rd and 14. Flag on the play. Cunningham just covers up. Atlanta Falcons jumped offside.
You know, the Eagles have always been a hot and cold offense, and today they're starting out very, very cold.
Johnny Greer's the referee today.
I think this year, the 1994 season has led the league.
Infraction, right side of the defensive line. Will penalize 5 yards and replay the 3rd down.
In those officials' crew conferences, I've seen more calls, and then all the guys get together to decide what they just called in 1994 than any other year.
Yes, June Jones with that's a novel.
That's the old playbook. You know, you always hear about the playbook. How big's the playbook? What's in the playbook? June Jones brings his whole book. The other side, they just bring 1 page of it.
3rd and 9 after the penalty.
That page isn't too good so far.
Cunningham's got to come out of there. Gets it out to James Joseph. The pressure was early and fierce on Cunningham. He had to scramble.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but you see what Cunningham did? He's going to get the pressure in the middle, and that's going to force him out. Here comes Pierce Holt. He comes straight out the middle. Now watch Cunningham. He throws that ball, and then he makes a lead block right there.
Yep.
Wasn't good enough. I mean, they still have to punt, but like I said, the Eagles are frustrated, and they're going to try anything in this game.
Brian Barker's kick comes off the side of his foot. Clarence Burden fields it and is knocked out of bounds hard at the 30. Atlanta 7, Philadelphia nothing. 10:34 left to play in the first quarter in Atlanta. Atlanta 7, Philadelphia nothing. Randall Cunningham going through his notes. He's got a bad left thumb. They've had 2 disastrous first possessions, and I don't think the thumb had anything to do with that.
Well, he and James Joseph were looking down there at those, it used to be Polaroids. Now they call them electronic images that show the pictures of what the Falcons were doing on defense for them.
Falcons in there. Run and gun. Jeff George. It's a matter of the quarterback reading what the receiver is going to do or what he thinks he's going to do, and the receiver and the quarterback being on the same page, reading a defense the same way.
Right, and it's kind of half the field. You either have an onside or a backside. The quarterback is going to roll. Jeff George rolls out every play. That's June Jones, and kind of he and Mouse Davis started this. Well, Mouse Davis started it, and then June Jones played in it, and then this run and gun, and it's always roll right or roll left, either throw onside or backside.
See which way he comes out. He gives to Haywood this time. Greg Haywood, the fullback. That's close to a first down.
I tell you, he's so proud of his weight now. Here's Big Ironhead here. They're just going to turn and just, give him anything that he'll hit there. All it takes is a little push. You see, he gets a good block by his guard, then he gets a trap by the off guard. He times it perfectly and just hits that hole. But I